Tommy, I think quite a complete performance from us today. It's good 3 goals again at the EBB, 3 points again. Good afternoon for us.
Yeah, I mean, it's all about results, isn't it? And our results have later been good. What performances, in my opinion, across the board, haven't hit the heights that we like to try and hit in terms of the way the game's played. We've got to give credit to the opposition. They're a good football side. It was mentioned by lots of people, different people in the programme before the game, that these are a really difficult team to get the ball from. You know, they've got really good technical players. And I thought they managed our pitch better than we did in the first half. I thought as the game went on, we got the grips of it. Of course, the sending off, whilst we were winning, makes it a little bit easier to see the game out. But listen, from the lads who started the game to the lads who finished the game, I keep saying this, the contribution from every one of them was positive. Yeah. Whether they make mistakes or not, and people obviously, they all make mistakes. There's not a bloke on there that hasn't made a mistake all day. But we just need to make sure we nurse them all along, because I've got an injury list as long as my arm up there. There's 9 guys out now, and I would say more than half of them won't play again this season. I don't know about the one who's just come off now. Yeah, I don't know. It didn't look good. It looked a really bad injury. But yeah, at the end of the day, I don't know anything more about him, despite who he is, because it's not my business to know yet. It's up to the medical people to have a look at him, and they'll inform me when I get back up there.
You mentioned Gateshead's style of play. Sometimes they broke through our high press and did very well in doing so. But was that a target from us? Because we did benefit from it a few times.
Yeah, well, I think as a footballer, when you're on the pitch, and I've been in this position when I've played at certain levels, and the team that you're playing against are very good at playing out. Yeah. I think the team en masse in the first half worried too much about them getting out from the back line beyond our strikers. Well, midfield guys were actually exactly where we told them to be. We just had a little bit of separation. But they, like I said, Regan Booty, great footballer at this level. He's got the wherewithal to play past people and into the striker. And the striker, in fairness, looked after the ball well. But like I said, I think the chat we had at half time, and the subtle little differences in that, where strikers were holding the ball up better in the second half, our goalkeeper was making better choices on the ball in the second half. Them sort of things, whilst little to people who don't look at the minutiae of the game, were massive. Were massive. How we got in was how we thought we were going to get in, with switching. Nobody will realise this, but we switched Tyler and Ryan because we felt a little bit more balance on the left-hand side would make us be able to play more of our patterns, and that was the case. So listen, Carl will be really disappointed, because I thought they were really good in the first half, and we did really well. My message at half time was, I'm really pleased we're still in this game at level, and that's, we have no entitlement to run over the top of every team we play. We try, but we have to stick in when it's not going great, and we have to take the opportunities when the opportunities present themselves to us. And I'm delighted that that's coming. It's a fantastic result today, fantastic. But it's 3 points. Yeah. It doesn't change my world. It just means we look at the next game now, which happens to be Leeds United.
A very strange one for us today. Obviously, the medical emergency over there. Yeah. Obviously, we hope that everyone's okay involved in that. Yeah, but in terms of the players, a very strange one to deal with today.
It is. I mean, obviously, again, both teams have prepared the starting 11 to play a game from 3 o'clock till 5 o'clock, and straight away that's up the calibre. That it's gone. But the most important thing, hopefully, is the guy or lady, I'm not sure who it was, whatever's happened to them, I wish them all utmost and good luck, and hope it isn't anything too serious. I know they fell, but I think they were suggesting they may have had some sort of episode. So fingers crossed, touch wood, and anything else we can cross. And hopefully that person lets us know, or family of that person, and they can come and have a cup of coffee with us and sit in the nice seats next week.
Well, 3 goals again, as I said earlier. They seem to be scoring 3 goals a lot, but it's good to see the goal scoring potential that we do have, isn't it?
Well, we've had it all season. I think that's taken us to 100 goals this season across the competitions. So from that point of view, like I said, I think we're that far from being a very good group of squad. You know what I mean? And at the end of the day, people say, why can't you beat the teams at the bottom of the division? We're beating everybody at the top of the division, bar near enough. So, or we're not getting beat by them teams. Yeah. On a one-off game, I'd back us against anybody. Simple as that. Over a 46-game season, we haven't got the depth some of the clubs have. Maybe it's not Gateshead, but other clubs in this division have got the depth that we just haven't got at this time. So we've got to manage the players that are playing. That's why we've made the 5 substitutions, because I see what's coming up. And we haven't got the vehicles for the lads who aren't starting every game. So people like Luke Jenkins, Manny, Dan Ellison. Dan Ellison's done not a lot wrong, but I took him off because he's not played beyond 60 minutes for nearly 2 months. Not because I didn't want him to, because we haven't got the vehicles of football to play in, because I don't want to change my back line. I don't want to change the spine of the side too much, because them lads have been the most consistent lads for us. But anyway, look, at the end of the day, we've won a game of football. I'm delighted with that. And everybody's gone home happy again.
Yeah, definitely. And 2 cup games coming up this week. Another strange week for us. I know you've taken the Hampshire Cup very seriously this season. It might have to jiggle the squad around a bit, won't we, because of this situation. So how are you approaching this week? Are we having less training, or what's happening?
Well, they'll have tomorrow off. They'll be in on. Everybody's in on Monday. Obviously, we'll take a look at how the lads are, because not just the lad who was stretched off, but the other lads. There's going to be some that are a little bit more fatigued than others, because they've played more minutes, not just today, but in previous games. So we'll have to look after them first, and we'll pick a team. We want to win the game against Leeds. I don't care what people say. It's a Mickey Mouse Cup. I mean, it's a cup, and we're in it. So there's a gain for us to be had financially, and kudos wise. Everybody will say, "Oh." And I get it. I do understand the grapes, but Aldershot Town are playing a football match. Please come and watch and support, because you won't be able to get in on the 5th of April. Yeah. You know what I mean? So come and watch us.